Picking up from our previous vlog episode, it is time for some pizza in the Cafe Promenade on the Voyager of the Seas. Hey everyone, I'm Patrick from Oakland Travel, and this was September of 2022, a repositioning cruise for the Voyager of the Seas where they bring it from Europe back over to the United States. Our first repositioning cruise. We've never done a cruise longer than 7 nights, and this one was 14. Something interesting and unique. Left Copenhagen, Denmark, and then sailed to Iceland, a couple stops there, stop over in Greenland, also a stop in Norway, can't forget Norway, and then of course eventually winding up over in Boston, Massachusetts. And then the Voyager would do a few cruises up in the New England area in the fall of 2022 after it got over to Boston, and then eventually make its way, of course, down to the Caribbean, which is not unexpected. But here I am in the video, got 360 camera going and just kind of very slowly do a little pan around just to give you an idea of this area of the ship. And Cafe Promenade, this particular type of Cafe Promenade is one of our favorites because I just like the coziness of it, the selection of the food. It's kind of the one-stop shop on this type of ship where you can get your coffee and you can get your snacks and your pizza, and just you've got unlimited like coffee over there just all the time throughout the day if you ever just want coffee or tea or whatever, hot water to make tea, etc. Almost like an endless supply of lemonade going on over there. You know, so it's kind of your place on the ship where if you ever just want to like go grab a snack, the Cafe Promenade is just sort of fills that need, you know. So you can see right there, I've got my lemonade going, got a couple slices of the pizza. The pizza is always, you know, made fresh right there. They're just constantly turning it over, as you can imagine, just given the volume of people that will come through here and, you know, pizza and things like that. They traditionally will do like a cheese pizza, and maybe like a pepperoni, and maybe like a veggie pizza, like a certain variety that they kind of always make. But I'm pretty sure if you walked over there and said, can you make me a pizza with X on it, they could probably make you one, you know, special. So you'd have to wait on that, of course. But they got little sandwiches and stuff over there. I don't know if you noticed when Maria came over to the table, she had like a little miniature sandwich of some sort. And then, as I mentioned earlier, you know, all the different types of snacks and, you know, everything, cookies, you know, endless supply of cookies throughout the day. You could just gorge yourself on cookies at the Cafe Promenade if you really wanted to. You know, it's great. It's just, this is all the stuff that's always included with a Royal Caribbean cruise. The Cafe Promenade will vary depending on the ship. In some cases, they won't have one. Like, for instance, we were on Serenade of the Seas after this cruise. Serenade of the Seas, we were on that one in June of 2023. And that ship is pretty small. And they don't have a Cafe Promenade. They have a Cafe Latitudes, which kind of fills the same space. It's not as nice as this one because it just doesn't have the room, but it fills the same, you know. And then if you jump on the other end of the spectrum to like the Oasis class ships, those have a Cafe Promenade that is smaller and more geared towards the drinks, hardly any food. But then you have a Sorrento's that takes care of like your pizza and your salads and sandwiches. And so they kind of make it work. And of course also on the Oasis class, you have like the Park Cafe. So the Royal Caribbean ships will make it work. It just depends on the layout of the ship in terms of what the either Cafe Promenade will look like or what its substitute will look like and what it will feature and so forth. So we've seen a lot of the different ships over the years, and they all work to one extent or another.